Mr. Donnelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thanks to the DFO officials for attending and providing us this information. We do have a few questions. I'd like to start off, Monsieur Gregoire. Last time you appeared before our committee and spoke about the closure of the Kitsilano Coast Guard station, you estimated the closure would create a net savings of about $700,000, and I'm wondering if this is still the case.
Yes, but I'll remind you that this was a net saving. I've seen different reports in the media there. The gross saving, the actual cost of running the Kitsilano Coast Guard station is about $900,000. So you achieve the $700,000 saving by subtracting the money that we're giving to the RCMSAR, the auxiliaries in BC, and the cost of operating the inshore rescue boat station, the seasonal one that will be operating out of HMCS Discovery.
Thank you. And with this, the closure of the Kit station, there was a real lack of consultation. There was a massive public outcry, and serious safety concerns were raised by the public, the City of Vancouver, the Province of BC, and Vancouver's fire and police chiefs. Did the Coast Guard ever seriously reconsider its decision to shut down the Kit station and use the seasonal student-based operation?
If we have reconsidered, well, you know, first of all, this proposal is our proposal. When we looked at places where we could be more efficient, we did that in the summer of 2011 in preparation for the budget 2012. We looked at our operations throughout the country, and I and the Coast Guard management team were of the opinion, after looking at everything we do, that we could ensure search and rescue services in a more efficient manner in the Port of Vancouver. And therefore, the proposal to close the Kitsilano station was made, but to effect it with mitigation measures, which is the seasonal station, but more importantly, to increase the capacity of the auxiliaries in BC, the RCMSAR. And they have increased their training, they have moved the station, new ships were acquired, and I am very confident today that search and rescue will be offered in a safe manner at the proper level in the Port of Vancouver.
The Coast Guard caught everyone by surprise, including the province, the city, police and fire crews, when you shut down the Kit station months earlier than expected and without any notification. But can you confirm that the land that the Kit station sits on is in fact on provincial Crown land?
Yes, that is correct, but on your comment about the surprise, I'm a bit surprised that people were surprised by the closure of Kitsilano given the extent of the media coverage of that. We have said repeatedly, hundreds of times since last summer, that the station would be closing. But we never specified, yeah, well, it is the spring. It was like 20 degrees in Vancouver when we actually closed it. But we never specified the date because we always repeated that we would close it when we felt that it was operationally safe and sound to close it. So we ran exercises, we obtained a statement of readiness from the RCMSAR in February. We announced the selection of the IRB location in January, and then we held exercises. The last one was held on Monday, February 18. Immediately after that exercise, we did a washout with all the participants, and it was felt that we could close any time after that. The land is owned by the province.
Thank you. I just have very little time before I pass on to my colleagues. Just one quick last question. When can we expect the MCTS centres in Comox, Tofino and Vancouver to be closed, and will you notify key partners in advance of that closure, those closures?
Well, we have actually announced the closing dates for those stations last May. And all of those stations, as every other station to be closed in Canada, will be closed in the spring of 2014 and in the spring of 2015. I believe Tofino is first, with consolidation of its services into Prince Rupert, and the last in the country to be closed will actually be Vancouver, for which we will consolidate the services in Victoria.
Of those